Welcome to Wellspring on the Air. I'm Nicole Alfonso, a therapist at Wellspring and the host of today's show about why support mental health care. With me today to discuss this important topic is our founders, Tova Krebs and Christine Schlattman, and of course, our clinical director, Monica Snyder. Together, we want to tell you about the Ministry of Wellspring and why support mental health care. So, stay with us. We've got some really good information to share with you about our counseling organization. All right. So to get started, we have top leadership on the show right now. This is super exciting. I'm happy to be here with you all. So please, really quickly, would you introduce yourselves to our audience?
Hi, I'm Tova, president and co-founder of Wellspring Counseling. That's who I am.
I'm Christine Schlattman, also co-founder of Wellspring Counseling.
And I'm Monica Snyder. I'm the clinical director of Wellspring Counseling.
Awesome. So let's get right to it. How did Wellspring get started, Tova Krebs?
All right. So in the 1990s, Christine Schlattman and I, at the very end of that, and all the way up until 2007, we started working together at Old Cutler Presbyterian Church. We were hired by the church on staff to see parishioners for free. It was great. We didn't have to charge fees. It was really, really nice. And we became friends, and that was great. And then from 2007 to 9, the church transitioned, and we had to transition a little bit too. And so they wanted us to stay and do counseling there. And we wanted to become independent and be able to really grow. But we loved our partnership with the church. So that was why in 2009, we decided to go ahead and start our nonprofit.
Okay, so tell us about that, because that's quite a change, right? You now are becoming a non-for-profit organization. Why did we do that, and what does that mean?
Well, for one thing, a church can't have a private practice or any business running out of the church. So to stay with them, we needed to have that nonprofit. But it also fit for other reasons for us. Like Christine, talk about just that combo.
Yeah, I think too, because we began to start charging for our sessions, people had an investment more in their mental health and well-being, and they were motivated to do the hard work for their healing and their process of healing. And that was one of the reasons. And because they would work harder to really realize, okay, I have a goal and I want to meet my goal, and I'm investing my time, my money, my energy to reach that goal.
So when you work in the church as a therapist, you're a therapist, right? So you're a professional, right? Doing the therapy work, and the church does the other piece, right? That spiritual piece.
Yes. So we're the perfect combination for people to get well. So we help their emotional needs. We help them professionally when it really is an organic issue, and all of those more extreme things, skills that they can learn, healing they can have emotionally. But we believe as Christian therapists that if people have a faith, also their capacity for recovery, the Holy Spirit's help for them is profoundly different. But we don't do Bible teaching. We don't get into doctrinal issues about whether you should get a divorce or not, or all these things that have moral questions. The church is the one, and the Bible speaks to that, and people come to us from different denominations, and so we can send people back into their churches for those spiritual discipleship, Bible teaching, answering hard questions. And so it allows us to stay in our lanes as the professional therapists and the professional spiritual guides of our churches, and together we feel like it's whole.
Yes, that's good. That's good. Okay, so
as I think about this, just the beauty of being in a partnership is what we have always desired from the beginning, to partner with churches in the community, to partner with Christian organizations so that we can join with them and help them be better and provide a service that they can't provide themselves because of their expertise, which is in a different area. So from the beginning, Tova and I have been partners, and we've had that desire to be partners and team players with others in the community.
Yes.
And we started in one church, but we're in 5 different churches now. We're around town, and the model works cross-denominational. It just works. That partnership together works with the church.
It's a beautiful thing. Okay, so now Monica, tell us about the core essence of what a non-for-profit is. There's some special pieces that make it beautiful as a non-for-profit here at Wellspring. Tell us about that.
I think the first one is that we're professional. And so all of our therapists, we have student interns who are getting their master's degree. We have registered interns who have a master's degree and either have or have not taken their licensure test. They're working towards that or they've already completed it, but they're working towards the set number of hours the state requires for them to see if clients and also of supervision. And then we have licensed counselors who have met that level and they have taken their test and the state has approved them. So we are professional, we are licensed. All of our therapists across the board belong to some level of a professional organization where they're growing, they're held accountable, they're learning. We hold to our ethical values. And then even within Wellspring, we provide supervision on an individual basis, but also we provide monthly group supervision to make sure our cases are taken care of, that our clients are really, that they're taken care of by their clinicians. We offer a training time every month where they can grow professionally. They're seeking out education and modalities that are scientifically proven or are just proven in the therapy realm to work with trauma and to work with different things like families that are coming, a blended family or divorce or depression or anxiety. We really do use the most sound modalities across the board to make sure our clients are taken care of well.
Awesome. So professional, huge, very important. We meet the standards in the professional level.
Absolutely.
And then there's that Christ piece, right? Christine, speak to that.
Yes, that's the other piece that's so important for us, that we integrate with our professional commitment and ethics. And that is living Christ-like. For example, ourselves, first off, as therapists, as administrators, everyone connected with us has that desire in their hearts. And as we live that out in our therapy with our people, we care for our clients. We are client-centered. We are meeting with them, journeying with them for their goals that they have and that their desires for their lives and their healing. So it's really that model of Christ-likeness and being his ambassadors in everything we do, and seeking excellence as he would have us seek excellence as we care for others.
I also think in that financial piece, we are called to a different standard as far as how we spend our money, how we just do our money, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. And I like the word Christ-like, and as Christians, so I want to make a little caveat here. So all of our therapists are Christians, different denominations, but they're all believers in Jesus Christ. But we have clients who come from any faith, no faith, who don't want to talk about their faith. They are more than welcome. We're not going to be pressuring them to include any faith in their counseling, but what we are is a safe place for people who do have a faith and want to include it in their healing and in their recovery, knowing that there is a God who loves them. Makes a difference when you recover from trauma. And so we're the safe place for people to land who want to have spirituality as a part of it, so that it's not like, oh, well, your religion is just causing you to feel guilty. We don't have that bias. We have a bias that if you have a faith and you want to include that's going to help you get better faster. And we want to be that place for people to do that.
Right. But we love everyone and we serve everyone, right?
Right.
Awesome.
Without or anything like that. It's actually a place for people to come and say, I'm mad at God. I don't think God's good. We're a safe place to have those kind of conversations. Where was God when that happened? All those kind of questions. We don't answer it, but we'll be there while people struggle with it.
Yeah.
And also some people have experienced some negative things in their Christian experiences and lives or mission groups. And sometimes we're helping them walk through that and be able to grieve and heal from negative experiences that they've had.
Yes.
Which is another piece of also what we do. We're here for everyone.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the mission and vision of Wellspring. There's some really important things that we focus on as an organization. Let's talk about that.
At first, it's counseling, honestly. We are first and foremost a counseling center, and our goal is to transform lives. I mean, if you think about it, if I go for counseling, if I had some stuff that's happened to me in the past and I go for counseling and I'm healed, my kids have a better experience, my husband has a better experience, you guys as my coworkers have better experience, the ripple effect is profound. And so we really do like transforming lives is the ultimate thing that we are called to do here. But we also have a trauma expertise. Christine, do you want to talk about trauma?
Yes. I would say by far the majority of people coming in to see us have some level of trauma or disturbing life events that they are really wanting to process and heal from, but are not sure how to do that. Oftentimes, as people get in their 20s, 30s, 40s, things that worked throughout their earlier periods of their lives are beginning to break down. So that's why we want to help them to be able to move through those things, to heal from those things, and actually, as Monica said, be transformed so that the rest of their lives may be on a different trajectory. And again, we see generational ripple effect here. As an individual heals or a couple heals, that begins to heal the future generations, their children, their grandchildren. Again, those that surround them in their lives will be different. And think about the abundant life that Christ talks about. This is what people are experiencing. As they heal, they're experiencing that relationship with God that's new, that's fresh, that's real. That maybe they had a relationship, but now it's even more intense and more rich as a result of the emotional healing that's happening in their lives. So it's very exciting. And I love what I do. And I feel very privileged to do what I do because I'm seeing lives transform before me. And there's nothing like it.